I get asked this question a lot. When is the best time to buy a car in 2024? If you guys don't know, my name's Tommy. I've been in the car business most of my adult life, done sales, done finance, now I negotiate car deals. Enough about me. Let's talk about the best time. Now that the December sales event is over, people are asking me, Tommy, when is the next best time to get a great deal on a car? And realistically, when people say when to buy a new car, I say the answer is very simple. It's when you need one. Now, let me explain this answer because that's just the short answer if you don't want to watch the full video. Realistically, there is always a sales event going on in the year. This December sales event that everybody talks about that was crazy and big isn't that special. Realistically, maybe there's a few rebates that aren't there, but most of the time, dealerships and manufacturers are always running some type of deal. Let me use an example. I'm working quite a few Mazda deals right now, and Mazda CX-50 was 1.9%. That was their crazy deal in December, but go into January, their crazy deal is 0%. So you'd actually be a fool if you would have bought a car in December, because in January you actually got a better deal, but nobody's talking about the January sales event. That's why every Saturday you go to a dealership, it seems like they have balloons up, everybody's partying, and they're talking about the new trade-in sales event or the give back sales event, because every weekend's a sales event. Because realistically, there's really not anything crazy. Yes, rebates change from month to month, but that really depends on the demand of the vehicle, not the time of year. And yes, Toyota might have some lower interest rates in December, but realistically, if you're looking to buy a car, you should buy a car when you need one. And I'll repeat that for people in the back. You will always get a great deal if you know how to negotiate. That's why I negotiate online and over the phone. I get great deals all year round. And again, I just play with the promotions. But if we go back, there were some cars that would have 0% out in December, but in November or October, they have $3,000 rebates and 1.9%. The rebates are all the same. The deals are always the same. They just change them around to make them sell fresh. Yes, there's some crazy outliers. And I'm gonna explain that one crazy outlier right now. The only really good time to buy a car, if you're talking about getting the best possible deal, is actually in the summer when the model year changes. For this year, it'll be from 24 to 25. It's when dealerships need to get rid of that 24 inventory. On top of that, manufacturers start incentivizing the heck out of it. Now, realistically, I wanna make sure we're on the same page. If you're buying a 2024 when a 2025 is coming out, yes, there's gonna be crazy rebates. Yes, you're gonna get a long deal. But if we're talking about resale, your resale is gonna be hurt. So you are gonna get a great deal on that car, but that rebate is gonna match the depreciation. That's gonna be a lot harsher than if you bought the redesigned 2025. So the real answer is, if you're looking on maybe buying a car and you're impatient, should you wait till the 2025s come out, or should you just buy a 2024? Like, for example, the new Forester is coming out, the Palisade's coming out, and people are saying, hey, Tommy, should I wait for that car or should I buy a car now? And my best answer to that is look at the vehicle. Go online. There's plenty of videos in these cars. Does this intrigue you? Are you willing to pay, $5,000, $8,000, $9,000 more for this car versus the last year's model? And if you are willing to pay that much more, by all means get it, because that car will be less negotiable than the 2024s, and everybody's going to be going after those 2024s because they're going to be a great deal. To give you guys my personal philosophy on it, I would much rather have a redesigned car than an old car. Realistically, I'm all for having the newest, latest, and greatest. When it comes down to it, when a redesign is coming, I normally wait for that redesign if I can. If I need a car, I'm going to buy a car, but realistically, I try to wait for that redesign because there's going to be all the new safety technology, all the great new technology in the car. It's going to be refreshed, it's going to look great, and it's going to help with resale. So if I'm going to be looking at a redesigned car, I know it's coming 3 or 4 months down the road, I'm personally going to wait. But that's the only good time to buy a car, is when you're looking for that model year change and you're willing to go with a redesigned car that's a year older, or even if it's not redesigned, even if it's going to be a 24 to 25 and there's not much changes on the car, they're still going to be discounting those 24s. The redesign years are when the old model gets discounted like crazy. For example, I expect some crazy deals on the Palisades and some crazy deals on like Super Foresters, for example, when that model year starts to change and those cars start getting an inventory in the summer. You don't need to wait also till the end of the month to buy a car, guys. I negotiated over 30 deals last month. And when I talked to my clients, I don't think I got that crazy of a deal at the end of the month. Maybe one deal that was maybe a little bit better than average. But for the most part, all the deals I got were about the same discount from the first of the month all the way out to the 30th of the month. And maybe it's a few days into the month where dealerships start giving even crazier discounts. But realistically, when we're talking about it, don't wait till the last day of the month to buy a car. It's not that great of an idea. So if you guys like content like this, I want you to like, follow, subscribe. Remember, just buy a car when you need a car. Don't focus on the exact time of year. Whenever you have that urge and you think you need to buy a car, go start doing your research. If you're willing to wait, you're always going to get a good deal. But the problem is, as you keep waiting, there's always going to be another deal right behind it because there's deals always happening. If you want a redesigned car, wait for the redesigned car. If you want to get a better deal on the car, you're willing to wait 4 months, wait till that redesign and buys the year older. Realistically, it's all up to you. It's really just a great decision to make on your own. Again, figure out what makes the most sense for you. I always say figure out what your why is and go from there. So again, if you guys like this content, I want you to like, follow, subscribe. If you guys want to see the deals I'm negotiating, go to my Instagram. I post a video video or picture every single day of a deal I negotiated over the last 30 days. And if you guys want to see more content, I want you to go in the comment section below and write what you want me to do. But thank you guys all so much for the support. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you and have a great day.